friends, check it out. So this is the mock-up. Now this obviously is sitting a little crooked because it's just hanging from the chain, but high pressure air compressor, diesel engine, hydraulic pump, reservoir and valve. I love this hydraulic pump, reservoir and valve. I've had that thing for so many years now and used it on a few different projects. It's fantastic. I actually used to run my concrete saw off it. It's a beautiful setup and really compact. I don't need a huge oil reservoir because the oil is being cooled by the cold lake water. So I don't have to worry about that. The one thing I have to do though, the exhaust discharge is in a bad spot. So I'm going to have to re-weld the muffler so the exhaust is coming out on this side. I haven't decided, but I may move the muffler to the outside of the submarine. I'm not sure, it's a lot of heat. I'm going to wrap it all with heat insulation, but it's still a lot of heat. This compartment is also going to be air conditioned, so to speak. I'm putting a large hydraulic oil cooler radiator in front of this compressor fan, and I'm pumping lake water through it. So it's going to draw cold air in, and the cold air is going to pass over the compressor and circulate around the engine. So I'm hoping I can actually keep it cool enough just by using lake water as a cooler, because I don't have a marine exhaust manifold, and the turbocharger is right here as well. I'm going to wrap it as much as I can in heat insulation, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Worst case scenario is I build myself a water-cooled manifold. I've done that before, it's not the end of the world. I just want to try without it first. So this now moves onto a work table, and I set it all up, square it all up, and I build the pulley drives and everything, and then I mount the air conditioning radiator to that. So this whole assembly will simply slide right into the submarine, and at the other end, or at the end of the submarine, there will be tabs welded in ahead of time that it just bolts to. So it couldn't be simpler than that. This would really suck trying to figure out if I didn't have that chain hoist rolling back and forth on the beam, plus this section of hull. That's really helpful. So this whole thing actually slides in 2 feet. It's just sitting here like this to mock up. So it's going really good. I'm pretty happy with this. It fits, it's a little snuggly, but I can still reach over top to work on the front of the engine should there be a problem with the Kubota alternator, and I can remove the oil filter and whatnot. There's a drain hose on the oil pan, so that's no problem. So far it's going great. Ciao.